Coming up on this episode of Outlook TV. RUFF Calendar's 4th anniversary.
Victoria's Matt Stern, One More Night.
The Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence host a sock hop. And much, much more. Hello and welcome to Outlook TV. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
And I'm Robert Mackay. And you festive folks are watching the Queer Magazine news show that brings you the stories that matter the most from coast to coast.
We're going to kick it off in Vancouver, where have you got your 2019 calendar yet?
You know what, I don't. And I've set a New Year's resolution to get a puppy. What do you suggest?
Oh, well, I think it's time for the RUFF calendar. 4th annual this year.
Oh, bring it on, RUFF.
What's up, Canada? Thank you for watching Outlook TV. My name is Leroy Wan, and today we're here in Vancouver, BC at the Penthouse, where the night is about to get rough.
Welcome to RUFF Playhouse. RUFF Playhouse is an event fundraising money for HIM, Health Initiative for Men. It's one of the local organizations here that helps the men in the gay community. And we are here having a variety show. We have pole dancers, we have drag queens, we have boylesque, one coming from Chicago. We have a couple choreography with 9 guys into them.
It's a fine affair, but now it's over.
So in our calendar we have 32 male models in a various style of photography representing the various segments of our community. We have a page, for instance, with Boys in Heels. We have a page for leather. We have a page for bears. We also have a page for handler and pups. So it's a very diversified calendar, and we encourage people to get their copies.
I am here to sell the sizzle and not the steak. So they think they're going to see a lot more than they're actually going to see. But hopefully people will have a lot of stories, that they saw a lot of things from Ray Gunn.
What is it like to be Mr. Ruff?
You know, it's been really, really rewarding. The outreach in the community feedback has been amazing. Just the notes I've received from people, it's been really, really fun. It'll actually be kind of a little hard to let it go. What I like about RUFF is that we have a wide range of different people, different body types, different ethnicities and stuff like that. And I think that's what RUFF does best, is it just brings everyone together, brings everyone a chance to come and have fun and be playful.
Last 3 years, the 1925 has realized that we have a lot of sexy, handsome men in our rooms. So now we have a very high turnout of people between 19 and 25 years old. So RUFF is welcoming of everyone, regardless of age, skin color, or body style. And so everyone is welcome to RUFF. So next we'll be running our next hunt for Mr. Ruff 2019, because Steven is ending his reign pretty much after New Year's Eve. So we're going to be looking for our 7th Mr. Ruff. So this next Mr. Ruff will be Mr. Ruff 2019.
And from the RUFF party in Vancouver, BC at the Penthouse, my name is Leroy Wan, and life is good.
Let's check in with the Greater Vancouver Native Cultural Society and see what they're up to.
Sister Fancy Pants covered it, and it was the Wagonburners Convention. Sounds festive and seasonal.
We're at the Wagonburners Convention, organized by the GVNCS. We have an evening of food and performance with fundraising for the GVNCS and for all the services they provide. Let's find out more from the entertainers and what food we have in store.
I had to choose, but it was out of my control.
Wagonburners started over 41 years ago, okay? What happens is a lot of these kids aren't able to go home for Christmas. Why? Is because they've been ostracized from their family for being two-spirit, all right? They have drug addictions, or their income doesn't allow them to travel, okay? So we got together and we started putting on a Christmas party for them, you know, so that we could feed them, so to give them a sense of family that they can turn to at the loneliest time of the year. We need to feed the people, that's the message. And then we also have our entertainers that are ready to perform for you as well today.
And do you have a new number you're performing?
Actually, it's a very old number. It's from one of the first drag shows I ever did. Yeah, 1984.
Just as when we do our coronation in May, we get tons of support from various organizations. So it's just fitting that we come out and we just do what we can to help and support them and just involve everybody in the community.
What do you know about the GVNCS?
I know they've supported the DMS, and our organizations have really been sort of like a family for a really long time, and they've really been great about reaching out to us and creating those connections strongly between the First Nations community and the West End drag community, which, to be honest, doesn't get a lot of First Nations representation, and I'm Cree First Nations myself, so I love coming to events like this.
Wagonburners is it's a great way to bring people together, to have the recognition of our younger Two-Spirit people that come out. You see a lot of people that are here who are family members who are starting to come out and support. And by seeing that, a lot of our people, younger people that come into Vancouver, know that there's that home away from home. So we create that open door policy for all of our people, Two-Spirit people and our friends.
And this is Sister Fancy Pants reporting for Outlook TV from Wagonburners organized by the GVNCS at the Penthouse in Vancouver, BC.
We're going to have to take a little break now.
I specifically asked for a blue stag on my mug.
Oh, hey, mine's empty.
Oh, this place is useless.
Welcome back. You're watching Outlook TV.
In this next segment, we have the One More Night music video by Matt Stern, queer performer.
Queer crew, queer dancers, queerly produced.
It's the layer cake of queerness.
We're in the Kwangam-Wasanuk Territories, Victoria, in Cook Street Village, and we're talking to local musician Matt Stern. Matt's music video for his new single, One More Night, recently earned international recognition at the LA Film Awards and is about to debut in Canada at Intrepid Theatre's Homo Cabaret.
Making me wait. I don't know what it is for.
I guess I would describe my music style as intimate, relatable, sincere. I find that I write very much what I'm feeling from the heart and can't really hide anything, so that's what comes through most.
I won't throw my hands up over my head and cry.
I was planning a trip to Vancouver to play a show, and my boyfriend Brandon was coming with me, and we said to ourselves, maybe we can make a music video while we're there. And he happens to know a great choreographer named Marcel Tremel, who in turn knew these great dancers who are a real-life couple, so we were able to get them. And a cinematographer from Victoria named Alan Nichols. We kind of all came together very quickly and made it happen. And we chose a song called One More Night. And it's about that kind of fleeting passion you have when you fall in love with someone really hard. And you kind of have a sense right from the beginning that it's not going to last. You kind of know that it's really deep and really big, but kind of ephemeral. And because it's a real couple, Keith and Trevor, their chemistry kind of captures that passion. Brandon and I thought we'd send it out to film festivals, and we were really pleasantly surprised to see that it got attention right away. It got an LA Film Award, Redwood Film Festival, Lakeview Film Festival, Direct and Documentary Film Festival, so they just started coming in really quickly. We are in a world where people have short attention spans, so when you have awards and accolades, people will stop and listen that much longer. So we're excited about what that means for the video. We just found out also that queerty.com is going to feature it, and also the Queer Network.
I'm normally a visual artist, so this was a very different angle for me to work from, and being a part of it with Matt was super wonderful. He's a very special musician, and being able to incorporate a visual aspect to art into the music as well, and work with him as my partner on it was fantastic. It's something that I don't think I would do anything differently.
This is Kelly Legg for Outlook TV.
Let's check out what's coming up for Whistler Pride 2019.
The mountains are going to be covered in rainbows and covered in queers, and that's the kind of place I want to be.
Oh, I hope it's covered in snow, too.
Oh, yeah, that too. That too.
We're quite excited. We've done quite some good programming, a lot of good changes this year. And recently with the new reports for the winter snow, we're looking forward to a really good year. Our headline talents are Pam Ann. She's returning back with a brand new show for our comedy night. We have Phil B headlining our Ferocious event on Friday. And of course we have DJ Abel Aguilera for the first time headlining our Snowball event. Some other good things that we're doing this year is we've made our après-ski free. It's open to everybody wishes to attend. Of course, it's 19 plus because we do serve alcohol at the venue. And we have reformatted our tea dance event at the conference center. It now starts at 5 p.m. going till 8 p.m. We've got some celebrity performers. We've got some new drag performers from RuPaul's Drag Race coming up. We're releasing the information slowly just to keep everybody excited, but definitely there's something there for everybody this year. Well, as you know, last year we added in Sip and Dip, which was a big success last year. That was at the Scandinav Spa on a Tuesday night from 9:30 to 11:30. Sip and Dip, we served wine and beer as well. Our pool party, of course, the biggest midweek hit event. It continues on. We do have Rafael Calvente from Brazil headlining that event. And at the same time though, we still have our Throwback Thursday for those who like the old favorites and want to dance and shake it up at the cabin on Thursday night. We've sold out of our full week packages already ahead of schedule. However, we do have a lot of hotel partners who are willing to work with us and help accommodate shorter stays. Please do reach out to us at whistlerpride.com, their contact form on the website, and we definitely will assist. However, whistler.com itself, our booking engine for accommodations, they're on top of it, they're on board, and they're excited to get as many of you guys booked and accommodated to enjoy the festival. Whistler Pride starts on January 20th, 2019, going right through to January 27th, 2019. WhistlerPride.com, that's our website. All our ticketing information is up on there, event information, hotel accommodation, ways to get up to Whistler. And of course, you can always email us at sunil@whistlerpride.com or info@whistlerpride.com for more information.
Oh, those sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, they've gone now, and they're having a sock hop.
A sock hop?
A sock hop.
Well, we know their makeup's on point and their horns are even pointier. Let's see if their sock game's on.
Tonight we're at Baby It's Cold Outside Sock Hop, organized by the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. It's a fundraiser for Sage Community Food Bank and Rain City Housing. We've got performers, we have dance instructions, and let's go see what it's all about. What can we expect from tonight's event?
Fantastic drag queer performances. There is going to be dance instruction from the fine folks at Not So Strictly Ballroom, as well as a chance for the audience to cut a rug. And we've gathered here tonight because of All Hail of the Sisterhood of Perpetual Indulgence to raise funds for two fantastic and worthy charities, Rain City Housing and Sage Food Bank.
This event is organized by the sisters.
Yes, it is. It's one of our showcase events, and hopefully becomes an annual event whereby we can help the homeless in our communities. We accept socks, warm clothing, food, or cash, or all three of them if somebody wants to give all three.
Rain City Housing is a nonprofit based here on the Lower Mainland. We provide housing support to almost 2,000 people every day. Services include housing, outreach, food programs, and life skills. We're very proud of our LGBTQ youth project, one of the first in the country, where we find housing for folks and they have rent supplements to live where they feel safest in the Lower Mainland.
We do generally try to steer towards, it's a trans and gender non-conforming safe space, also safe space for queers. So it's more of getting the word out so more people know that there is a place that you can go and get fresh produce and baked goods, and it's no barriers, so you don't need ID, proof of income or housing. So we run the second and fourth Friday of every month, and we usually serve about 100 people, and that's about 2 or 3 bags of fresh groceries each person. And then everything that we don't have, that we give out to people, we also donate all those different things to other organizations.
Hoping to raise money for 2 very important charities, the Rain City Housing and Sage Community Food Bank, which is that charity is one of my charities for my Rain this year.
And you're just starting your Rain this year. What can we expect from your Rain?
Goals this year are unification of community and respecting legacy.
And this is Sister Fancy Pants from the Sock Cop. What a wonderful way to end the night with a lot of dancing and a lot of fundraising.
It's time for us to take a wee little break.
Okay, when we come back, I'm thinking snow above me, wind machine over here, bear in a cave behind me, a little elf in a lederhosen. Yeah?
Can we keep the snow outside? I like it better there.
Oh, fine.
But the wind machine I'm in.
She's the Grinch.
Welcome back. You're watching Outlook TV.
And what better way to kick off the season than to have a warm, cozy indoor luncheon?
Ooh, sounds good to me.
For the World AIDS Day?
Yeah, let's send Angus.
Oh, let's send him.
We're here at the beautiful Terminal City Club in downtown Vancouver for the annual World AIDS Day Luncheon. We're going to go inside, we're going to meet some of the organizers and a special guest, and we'll take you there with us. Come join us.
We're here today to raise money for A Loving Spoonful and the services we provide to individuals and families affected by HIV and in many cases coexisting illnesses as well. An organization like A Loving Spoonful is still relevant. When we think about how far we've come with medications and people are living longer, which is great, but what that means is as people age, they're more susceptible to coexisting illness. So for our organization, we're seeing more and more seniors on service and for longer periods of time. So that means we're looking for more funds to serve that demographic.
I woke up kind of in a fog with my t-shirt pulled over my head and a razor blade at my throat. I never saw the person's face. I was raped there on the street.
I met Lisa on a trip to Las Vegas. I am a long-term survivor of HIV. I contracted it in 1991, and so my story became active through CNN, and she heard my story and reached out to me. We got to meet, loved each other, and here we are. I believe that I'm created perfect, whole, and complete, and so a diagnosis for me did not bring with it a disease. I was diagnosed a long time ago. However, I live a wonderful life.
Fantastic. And did you find there was any social stigma attached to that?
Well, always there's social stigma. It's not something that I bring into conversation. Hi, my name is Angel and I'm HIV positive. However, you know, I've had a pretty easy go of it myself, but I do have a lot of friends that haven't had it as such.
This event was started by David Holtzman, who was executive director after I was. And this is his dream and this is his baby, but so it's really nice that we're still honoring that. And it's a great way to meet other, the volunteers are meeting some of the donors are meeting other people and our big sponsors, and it's almost like a family reunion.
And I have 5 people here who have contributed. One of them is Ace Martins, another one is Denny Falls, another one is Joe Average. I can't read my writing, isn't this awful? Wendy Herding and Michelle Duprat. One of them gave me a penny. And this year I had some friends donate a penny and a dime and $1 and a $10 bill and a $100 bill, which are all ones, and you add them all up. And then I gave 1,000 and my company gave 10,000. So we matched twice 111. So 111 at the first and then 111 at the end comes to $11,111.11.
At BMO, and every day we work to entrench a culture of diversity.
Oh, we've been well into the 15 years for the World AIDS Day Luncheon. And what we're going to announce today on stage is that at the end of December, we will have served our 2.5 millionth meal. So some very exciting announcements for Loving Spoonful today.
For Outlook TV, this is Angus Pratt at the Terminal City Club in Vancouver for the World AIDS Day Luncheon 2018.
So a syrup and sausage breakfast, when it's the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence putting it on.
You know there's gonna be a lot.
A lot of sausage?
And syrup. Dripping.
So who doesn't love brunch? We are here in the Wagonburners Territories, Victoria, at the fundraising event, Syrup and Sausages with the Sisters, hosted by the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. So, if you're hungry like I am, we should go check it out.
This is our very first pancake breakfast fundraiser. It's not my first pancake breakfast though. I've been volunteering in other organizations for about 40 years. This has been a lovely collaboration between the sisters here in Victoria and the sisters in Vancouver. We were a little bit short on volunteers and I set out the word, and we had 2 carloads of sisters from the house in Vancouver show up to support us, and it's been great.
Hello, TV!
Our order in Victoria is the Queen City Sisterhood, the Order of the Moist Broly, because it's always raining, it's always damp, it's always moist. And we've been in operation for the last 3 years. We are fundraising for the PWA. It's the People Living with AIDS and HIV Society. Our local chapter here in town, it functions for the whole of Vancouver Island. Even as sisters, we gather and have a meeting with food. And that's how we get together, that's how we bond. And what better way to bond with our community than with a plate of pancakes and sausage.
I've been aware of the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence for a long time, and I've known their work that they've done in the community, especially with the HIV positive populations, spreading joy. We have a pause pantry, so where folks in our organization, if they need food, can access it. So we've also been doing Christmas hampers for our members, and this is helping to fill those hampers with food and nutritional.
Do you like pancakes?
Do you like pancakes?
Yeah, you do. You love pancakes.
You tell me what you want for Christmas.
I want everyone to be enjoying brunch.
Absolutely. So we've actually had piles of donations, and we've had Bosley's and kitchen things and Best Western. We've got hypnotherapy people that have donated things. Garden of Eden, because of course you've got to have all the toys. Tea sponsors and coffee and restaurants and hair salons. Bug Zoo, gotta have the Bug Zoo. So yeah, it's been amazing, and I'm sure this will be one of many, many that we'll be doing annually.
What a great event, and we look forward to next year. This has been Kelly Legg with Outlook TV News.
That is all the time we have for this episode of Outlook TV, but we're going to be back with a couple of retrospectives for you.
Whoa, we're sending it back in time. You know, when I was young and you were slightly younger.
Oh, I don't like him anymore. But if you would like to catch more of us, you could join us on all the social media outlets.
Or shoot us an email to OutlookTV, because you know you want to help us out. Especially her with the hip.
Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
And I'm Robert Mackay. Stay festive, Canada.